Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you. Now enjoy the show. Hey, what's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of RAERAEs Review. I'm going to be discussing Real Housewives of Potomac. Woo! Season 9, episode 4. Mia is doing the most. Child, Karen is trying to just mingle in. She said, I'm trying to see who really got her back, pretty much who's going to do what she say. But at the same time, she got a criminal case and she can't really be talking about it, Mia. I mean, girl, I'm pretty sure you know you can't be discussing stuff. Now, if it's civil, probably so, but anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Hello, she was read or right. Now, dag nabbit. I'm with Karen on this one. I ain't with her everything, but I'm with her on this one. Child. Anyway, before we even really begin, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this with the people. We're going to get into this Real Housewives of Potomac, season 9, episode 4. Child, it's looking good. It's looking good. The ladies is, getting it in. Folks are still getting on folks' nerves. Newbies is still noobing. They're acclimating in. Kiana and Jassi and Stacey are the newbies. And girl, why is Jacqueline? I know why Jacqueline's back. Like I said previously, Mia owes her. So Jacqueline's gonna do what Jacqueline is supposed to do. Whoa, man. Don't you think Mia got this conniving spirit, this manipulating spirit? Well, we're going to find out a little later. Anyway, so listen. So now all the ladies are on their way to, what's that place called? What's it called? Lake Elsinore. Whatever it's called, child. Pretty much it's Mia's trip, like we saw. And the ladies are divided into cars. It's Mia and Karen in one vehicle. Then we got Gizzhell, Wendy, and Jacqueline in one car. And then the third car, it is Stacey, Jassi, and Kiana, if I'm not mistaken. No, Stacey is driving up because she has something to do. So it's Ashley, Kiana, and Jassi in the car. Child. Say child one more time. Anyway, yeah, so Mia keep talking about the DUI Karen got, and Karen says she can't talk about it. Like, girl, what's going on? Now, they keep flip-flopping between folks talking, so it's going to be a little bit like that, right? And then, pretty much, what's her name? Karen says Stacey don't fly because of family trauma. Apparently something happened. And I think maybe during the time that they're traveling to where they're going now, and it's that time of the year. So it's, she has some trauma, some kind of what I call some type of PTSD situation going on. So she's not going to fly. Hey, listen, my feet is always 1D. So it is what it is. Now, it don't sound like, I got a trauma. The same thing as, what's her name? Stacey, but I'm comfortable because, like I said, give me a little cocktail or two before we take off. I may enjoy a little time at the bar before we even start. I go to the lounge, and check out the scenery. Maybe get me a little something. I always get to the airport, like, way before time, just to, make sure I'm good. Especially when it's international flights. And just want to be comfortable because it does, rack my nerves. Before a child, I would just be a basket case. I would anyway, child. Not gonna get into all that. But yeah, I don't I don't blame Stacey. So next we got Jassi, Karen, and Ashley. Like I said, talking about their lives, child. Karen and Greg are together. They're building a house, and she don't want to be considered, this thirsty girl. But you buying the house with the man, you shacking up with the man, helping this man out with his business. But you don't want to seem like you are thirsty for a ring, girl. You deserve the ring, long time ago. I mean, right when the ground was broken into was when he should have proposed. That's, to me, that's romantic. Take me out to the ball game. Just soon as you know the time they're gonna start construction, I want to take you out there to, just to check it out, and then propose, like boom, bam, whoop, and then have a good all night. You know what I'm saying? But all this husband and wife duties, and you don't even have a ring, not even a promise ring, girl. See, but you don't want to seem thirsty. It seems like you thirsty to me doing everything else. But anywho, that's Karen. And then her mom is helping him too with his business. I'm like, what's going on? It just seemed like things is going, like every which way, and you still don't, you doing all this and still don't have a ring. Okay. Next, we learned Jess is 3 years older than her man. He got kids, and she's proud that he's never introduced anybody to the 3 kids and all this, that, and the third, 3 different mothers. And I'm like, okay, girl, be careful, be careful. Karen got a spot opening up. Now, Ashley is talking about, the closed restaurant she had with Michael in reference to Jassi and Karen are doing business with their men. And Ashley's like, no, I ain't doing that no more because it didn't work out too well. We know that, girl, but you still rubbing his feet and rubbing his shut up. Mr. and Mrs. Cuckold, aka the Darby's child. Anywho, what's next on my notes? Wendy, Jacqueline, and Gizzhell riding in the car, and child, Jacqueline is talking about Karen again. Now, good for Wendy. Wendy's like, Karen is not here to defend herself, and I don't want to hear it anyway. All about, Karen, being drunk and whatnot. I'm like, y'all need to hush. Well, Wendy shut it down, as she should, because Karen wasn't there to defend herself. And it's kind of tacky. But look who she riding with. Tacky and tackier. And so the ladies arrived to Mia's Manor. They all have personal concierge. That's what I like, a little personal, touch to it. All the rooms look great, even the ones with bunk beds. Now, okay, if I would have got the bunk bed, it would have been I just would have made some changes to the room. If stuff wasn't too heavy, I would have, moved some stuff around because we don't need to, for the beds to be next to each other. It was 2 bunk beds, 2 separate. So, you can sleep over there and I can sleep over here, or I can sleep over there, you can sleep over here, but we don't need to be side by side like we, 2 years old. Girl, So next we see that Karen and Gizzhell are sharing space plus a bathroom. I'm too old to be. That's the thing right there. If I have to share a toilet with somebody, that's gonna be a problem. But if I had to share a bathroom, it would have to be just one person. Everybody can't be in there because then I have to clean it every time. Not just how I am. And I mean, and if I really need to go, I'm squatting and I'm trying to sit down and relax. Ain't nobody got time to be doing stuff as if I'm at Albertsons trying to go to the bathroom. So again, if you're gonna put me up with a group of people, at least give me my own toilet seat to use because I just can't. Child, Mia put Kierna and Stacey in bunk beds. And child, Stacey is stoked because when she was a kid, she always wanted a bunk bed. I'm rolling my eyes at that one. Wendy gets a 40th birthday decor all throughout her room because the next day is her 40th birthday, and she's making note that it's her going to be her 40th birthday every third sentence. Well, that would have got on my last nerve. So Jacqueline addresses her being Mia's sidekick, and Jassi pretty much chimes in like, okay, well, yeah, and you seem to be that girl, because of what you say and how you do. And Jacqueline was like, no, I'm not her sidekick. So yeah, well, it seemed like it to us, the viewers, because not just me and Jassi, but folks reviewing the show seem to think so. I mean, for somebody that would, I would say thirsty side chick, I would add thirsty in front of that. Because I do recall a couple of issues that are just too major for me just to come back to the show and not show us resolving issues. One being named as the owner and operator of Mia's SA trauma due to Jacqueline's then significant other being the perpetrator. And, two, from what I heard, now this is what I heard. I heard that Mia got Jacqueline fired from her good government job. Now, I'm just saying what I heard. And from what I heard from somebody, that it may as well be true. Now, I'm not, starting no mess, but it just seemed like as Mia threw Jacqueline under the bus on the show and kind of made her seem like she's this thirsty chick trying to get on. But that's what Mia is, this thirsty chick trying to get on, using every inch of her life and humiliating those around her to get on this show. That's pretty much what I see. And if they're supposed to be so-called bosom buddy sisters, literally and figuratively, then y'all kind of thirsty together. Y'all both a little dehydrated, if you ask me. But yeah, Jacqueline mentions Karen being drunk on the phone, and Karen went off. Karen DGAF about Jacqueline crying because, like I said, Karen went off. Jack's like, I'm not a liar. Girl, if you're not a liar, what you crying for? You stand 10 toes, just like you 10 toes when you said it. You can 10 toes when you discussing it. I don't understand all this crying stuff. She could not have hurt your feelings, considering you brought it up. You said it. Now, if you didn't say it, then again, what you crying for? You good and grown. Again, tears of a clown, just anything to get on. And hey, do what you got to do, Jacqueline. Do what you got to do. So next we see Ashley talking to her event coordinator because she needs to generate more income. Now, as much money she getting for this show, I wonder what is her lifestyle, because she says she has to generate more income to provide for her current lifestyle. Now, I get it. If since you weren't, you're no longer getting that money from your husband, soon to be ex, whatever that case may be, you have to do other things to generate income. And I wonder well, anyway, it is what it is, child. So big ups to Ashley. She didn't say she's trying to create better, wealth for her children. I guess she just figures it all come from Michael. But considering, the kids are with you primarily, maybe they're not. And it really is him providing more for the children than her. And she's just creating her own wealth and not necessarily generational wealth. Oh well, that's what she does. That's what she does. Next, we got Jeff and Jacqueline discussing their argument. So pretty much they're resolving issues, because for the last 2, maybe 3 years, the theme that Andy is pointing out to the housewives is that we need to resolve issues and not have things linger. Well, if you do that, it's going to be a boring show because they won't be able to discuss the mess. Now, of course, you don't want it 3, 4, 5 seasons about the same thing. But, if you can't resolve it that quick, y'all, you may want to wait till the end of the season to resolve stuff. You just want to spread the wealth, spread the love. That's all I'm saying. But they kind of resolved it then, talking about I guess Stacey thought Jassi was referencing her body not being all that. But Jassie's like, no, it's just, from the neck up, you're great. And, Jassi is what is Jassi considered? She's not an assassin, but she has her thoughts that she may say out loud. But I don't know. I'm just gonna wait to give my summation on Jassi. She cute. She cute. What else is going on? Faith and Karen talk about finalizing the divorce and how it's difficult, and waiting to tell their daughter and how it's gonna be, and then Stacey is told that she's boring, according to Karen, via other girls on the trip. And Stacey's like, well, maybe I'm just not, the way they like me to be. But, I'm fun. I'm good. Well, that's for the girls to say. Karen says her court date with the Sesame Street copycat is up and coming, because they asked about it, and she just let them know the court date's up and coming. So and so filed something, and she filed something. So it is, and I can't wait for that info to come out, because child, that Sesame Street copyright shit just thought she was the cat's meow, and she got molded, straight molded. So what's going on? Oh yeah, Mia. Mia says their marriage is ending. And and it's difficult. Now, the one thing I don't like about what Mia's doing, she's throwing G up under the bus a whole lot, saying that he's this bipolar old man who didn't really do her right and always spending money, crazily. But she enjoyed it. She always put money, like when she first came on the show, she was proud to announce that she made over $400,000 a year, and they were renovating a house, a rental property for hundreds of thousands of dollars, and so first of all, why are you putting new decor or changing the decor in a rental house, girl? Things that cost that much money to change. Now, I can understand maybe not using certain furniture, or but what do you do? That's a brand new home reno for spending hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then knowing that it costs $10,000 a month to stay there. Girl, bye. Y'all could have got something a lot less, a lot more economical. But she was proud to, boast and brag about the money that she spends, because the whole lot's coming in. Girl, your bubble was busted. You molded, and that's that on that. But like I said, I don't like the way she's painting G out to be. I don't know if she's trying to prevent him from collecting child support and possibly alimony, considering she's making more than him at this point, and they are divorcing. And she's just trying to make it seem like he can't be trustworthy and all this, that, and the third. He can't properly take care of it. You know how folks do, conniving, and she would, and she got her own man. Again, G knew about it, but she didn't make it known that he is the one now, and I'm leaving you. Of course, the money dried up, and that's what she was in it for. And don't make it. I don't like. Now, again, G may be not as fit as he was, semicolon, however, comma, he's still their daddy, and there can be a, what do you call that? Well, she would call it an au pair, but they can have a maid or what have you around when the kids are there to assist him when need be. They can afford it. Her man got an income, she got an income, and if Leah is worried about the kids being there, with their father, well, one of the possible with the father, then they can make that happen. But just to start pinpointing out every flaw that's going on as if it's a character flaw, and making it seem like he, can't be trusted enough to be a responsible parent. I don't like that because it's not looking cute. It's really not. What's going on, child? Mia's friends come over. Now, this is the humdinger. Now, Gizzhell announced that she had to go back to the Gizzhell that night. So the day everybody arrived was all that's going on, right? They're going out on a boat ride or over the lake. They're coming back for a night's dinner. And Gizzhell mentioned that she has to go back the same night they came to attend her what's going on with the kids? Some graduation, something. Not the graduation itself, but whatever. Not the prom, but something else that they're doing anyway. But she'll be back tomorrow. And before she goes, she wanted to address, Karen, and why would she invite people when during her ceremony to raise funds for brain tumors, that was pretty much in honor of her father. And Karen just let her know that, it wasn't about you, and Karen needed support too. So both of them needing support, and she arranged for the ladies to be there at a decent hour. And Karen's like, I'm not going to be responsible for your blow up and your mistakes once the ladies got there. And that's pretty much what it is. Gizzhell should not have done what, like Gizzhell admitted that she was wrong and her issues was with Karen. So Gizzhell ruined that night, or ruined that part of the evening that made, people talk and chitter chatter and make her look a little, out of sorts. So that was on her, not Karen. And I'm glad that they had that talk, but child, Mia came in with the boom bam. So they were just discussing, her friends and them wanting to say, not wanting to say, but Mia wanting her friends to say something, like a moment in time that they had with Mia, just so the cast can get to know her friends a little more. And once they got to her friend, I think her name was Joy, they mentioned that they went out, Mia, Joy, if that's her name, and Karen went out that night. And once Karen left the group, Karen butt dialed Mia, and Mia and Joy overheard Karen saying, "The girls think I'm with Ray." And then the show ended. Then, after the show ended, a sneak peek came through, pretty much extending that conversation. And I'm like, what? So pretty much, Karen, this is what Mia is saying, right? That Karen butt dialed Mia, and they heard a little more about Karen talking with somebody about her thinking she's with Ray. And then Karen kind of pretty much explained, well, I wasn't with anybody else. And, it was just, what could have been anything, because I really don't remember what you're talking about, right? There was something else Mia pointed out, that, they were all drinking and that Karen got behind the wheel that night. So, it's not looking too good, but I got a little bit of it for you to hear. See if you can.
I did not do that. Was I drunk? I'm only bringing it up. Wait, did you hear a man's voice? She came from my girl. You called her girl. Wait a minute, she is though.
Okay, so Mia's bringing this up. She's explaining that she's bringing up the butt dial situation because Karen came for Jacqueline. Mm-hmm.
So those girls think I'm with Ray. I don't know why I would say that. Was this the night we were having? We were drinking brown liquor that night, and I pulled over and I called my driver. So but you did get behind the wheel, and then you decided to pull over. Right, I did do that. Which is very good, Karen. No, that is what I do. Not always. Always. You know what? Always. We hit the drinking. A lot. She drunk called me the next morning on her way home. Yeah, I left that out. Now, come on, me. You don't know more than that. Shooting shots. The streets have been alive with some of Karen's forays. I've heard some things, seen a couple things. So I believe with every fiber of my being that Mia and are telling the truth. Wow. After defending herself about the drunk driving charge, now she has to defend herself at the dinner table. It just won't stop. With friends like that, who needs enemies? Mia sat on this for 3 years and thought that this was a time to throw a dagger. Honey, ping, ping, ping. Well, I know what kind of friend you are, but that certainly does not take away from Jacqueline's blind ass, okay? No, I wasn't blind. I said that. But that was a good try. Is the pool heating? Want to get the birthday girl is I just have questions that need to be answered. Mia, why did you have this in your back pocket for 3 years? She never called my friend a liar.
I think it was more or less because you didn't want to say it and not have anyone else there. And I was there with you.
Oops, her own friend dimes her out. So pretty much her friend is saying, no, Mia, you wanted to say it and have backup to make sure people believe you. Mm-hmm.
And I would continue to hold it, just don't mess with me and mine. Girl, shut up. Because you and her have pulled each other's eyeballs out, okay? So stop. Karen, she took this itty bitty conversation that we had and this itty bitty little thing that I said about how she sounded like she was drinking. It's my opinion. I said she sounded. I told no lies. You want to make me the problem when you clearly have the problems? Then do your thing, honey. But I'm not the issue. I'm just the only one that's addressing the elephant in the room. You know, there are going to be experiences in your life that are good, that are bad. What makes, I think, me an okay person is I own the good and the bad and the indifferent about me. And I've come through a lot. Had any of the sequence of events like that has transpired affected like your marriage? How's Ray doing? How is he taking all of this? Is it we were going through before? So that's why I said to you guys, before you got in the accident? Oh yeah, we were having our moment. You know, you have moments in your marriage. Absolutely. You know,
Are you in love with Ray?
I'm in love with Ray
How do you know you're in love with Ray?
because I can't imagine a day without Ray.
Are you in love with Karen?
I think I am.
But
Well, dang. Now, this was from 2020. I can't imagine being in a marriage and my husband is asked that question that I think I'm in love with my wife after hearing how much I love him. Yeah, we got issues. We got issues where my voice is cracking. We got issues, boo boo.
he didn't waver to answer your question. He's my soldier. Ray has my back. And he's always been there for me. And I love him for that. But we're human and we are going through and we are working on our marriage. I'm not really sure how much Karen's problems with Ray impacted her accident. I truly believe that Karen was grieving in that moment. Me and my mom had such a close relationship. I cannot imagine her not being here. So in her defense, it was her grieving of her mom. And you don't know what life throws at you to have that moment.
Okay. There's one more hour left of my 30s.
Yeah.
And
It was so amazing. It was so amazing. I enjoyed this time.
thank you so much. This was beautiful.
Ladies were beautiful. It's a pleasure to meet you, y'all. This is everything. I'm tired, girl. I'm trying to duck it out to win these times. Yeah. Win this moment, yeah.
Karen, you need a trophy.
Easily.
They come for you every time.
Easily.
Another story.
Sometimes own your life.
Yeah, what
And you can explain it. They may not like your explanation, but as long as it's your truth, you're good to go.
I'm learning from you.
What did I do? What did I do? I mean, I had to help my girl out because she was thinking earlier, okay? And I can't dare allow for her to like drown. Right. Okay. I don't ever like for anybody to call anyone close to me a liar. I don't deserve to be called a liar, especially something that's silly and little. She just admitted that she left a restaurant, you guys, drunk, and got in the car and drove. She finally admitted that something. Do you think Karen is going to be pissed? Like tomorrow, she's going to go to sleep and she's going to wake up and she's probably going to be pissed. You think so? I mean, because that's her track record. Julie goes home. Yeah, she's going home and she's going in the vault. She's probably calling her bloggers now, saying, "What do we have on the app?"
Ciao. That's it. That's all. Thanks for tuning in. That was a little bonus for you. And we're going to find out on episode 5 when they're still out there on that lake, child. Hopefully Michael don't come out the bushes. Or was that Jason? Yeah, Jason will come out the bushes because he loves him some lakes. Anyway, y'all, thanks for tuning in. Please come back. More to come. Happy Vlogtober. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and share. I'll catch you later. Bye.